And the spike in cases comes as frontline workers express concerns over their own health. Back in June, OSHA adopted temporary workplace standards to keep nurses safe during the pandemic, but those protections are set to expire on Tuesday. As Sabrina Maggiore shows us, there's an urgent call to make these protocols permanent. Sabrina.
Kim, the nation's largest nursing union wants to see those standards extended. The president of the union tells me without these standards, there's no way to hold employers accountable, and she's worried frontline workers could be put at risk.
There was nothing you could do to hold the employer's feet to the fire.
Protections frontline workers across the country had long advocated for are now set to expire on Tuesday.
Nurses have been using it so that they get the equipment that they need, the gowns, the protective gear.
The Biden administration issuing an order in June that declared healthcare workers were a national priority in the fight against COVID. As a result, OSHA came up with new rules. They included mandating employers to develop a COVID plan, provide PPE, and require them to keep a running COVID-19 log.
It's just normal things that every healthcare worker needs and wants, and every frontline worker needs.
Jean Ross has been a nurse for more than 40 years. She says the standard's real value is providing an accountability mechanism for nurses.
When there's obviously a lapse in what the employer is supposed to be doing to keep us safe, we could call them on it, and there are fines levied and inspection is done.
With just days until the standards expire, we wanted to learn whether there are any plans to extend protections.
You have reached the U.S. Department of Labor's Regional Office of Public Affairs in Atlanta, Georgia. To speak with Eric Lucero, press 1.
A U.S. Department of Labor spokesperson told us OSHA does not have an update at this time. But some of our area hospitals, including Erlinger, told us regardless of what happens, they plan on upholding these protections.
At several Walmart locations throughout the area, the Chattanooga's Forgotten Child Fund is currently hosting toy drives where they're asking families to stop on by and drop off whatever they can. Now, today I was able to speak with two charitable organizations here in the Chattanooga area, and they were telling me that they have multiple supply chain issues. It's the season of giving, but empty shelves could lead to empty stockings this Christmas.
With supply and demand, the chain, getting cargo ships, containers, it's been hard for us just to get our hands on toys this year.
The Forgotten Child Fund provides toys for family in need. The supply chain problems caused by the pandemic has the program scraping by this year.
They usually get 6 to 8 toys per kid, so that's quite a few toys going through there with just a short, limited supply of help.
With more families in need, the group has seen a 25% increase in applications.
Just can't get them because they probably still sitting out there on the ocean.
Stephen Wilson hands out toys every day at the group's warehouse. They've helped nearly 15,000 families so far, and the number is growing.
And we try not to leave any child behind, so we try to do the best we can. But as the number increases, it gets tougher.
You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grill.
The variety of food that we're given each month is kind of unpredictable.
La Paz is a Latino organization in Chattanooga. And like the Forgotten Child Fund, today they are making their final push to help families.
This is the last one of this year, and next year we hope to actually have our own pantry in-house, still working with the Chattanooga Area Food Bank.
The group is opening a new location, and with the Chattanooga Area Food Bank, they will host a pantry in addition to the moving community fridge.
However, we serve anybody who comes as long as our supplies are here.
Today they helped 150 families. And with a new facility and community donations, they are hopeful they can survive the shortages.
We're hopeful that that will allow our families to come in and kind of choose what they want, and us to be able to stock it with items that we know that our family will use.
Well, the locations in Walmart will be closed in about 20 to 30 minutes, so run on down here, drop off whatever toys you can. And La Paz also has a community kitchen that is always accepting food.
Right, we're here at Alabama Highway where that deadly wreck happened. It was just about a mile down the street from where we're at right now, and a couple local residents told me that traffic was backed up for hours, and a lot of people actually came outside to help the people in the accident.
Okay, I was just sitting on the porch, and it just sounded like a bomb went off.
Georgia State Patrol says an Infiniti was going north and a Mazda was headed south. When both were traveling around a curve, the Mazda veered off the road, overcorrected, and hit the Infiniti. GSP says the driver of the Mazda died at the scene, and a passenger of the Mazda was airlifted to Erlinger.
It's not something you want to see every day, you know.
Chastity Sexton says the wreck happened right in front of her house.
It was pretty intense.
Viewers in the Northwest Georgia scanner provided videos and pictures of the scene.
Everybody was getting out of their car and like running up, and everybody was like looking for hammers, like trying to bust the windows open. No, when the cops and stuff got there, I kind of just backed off and let them do their job.
All of this leaving some in shock and confusion as to what they just saw.
Everybody was in shock. I mean, people were screaming, and it just wasn't good at all.
All of this coming just 1 week before Christmas Eve.
Having somebody pass away in a car wreck right before Christmas, that's pretty, hits right at home, you know? Like, you wouldn't.
In the statement that the Georgia State Patrol sent to us, they said that the crash report is still incomplete at the moment.